Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. We start on the daily time frame. We can see here that the market reacted to the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement on the daily chart. It is one of the important Fib support levels within a wave 4 correction. If you watched the previous videos, then you will recall that I see this current pullback as a wave 4. It might be complete, as per here, the orange scenario, but that would require some more evidence. At the moment, I'm rather tracking a potentially unfolding B wave. Not needed. It could go up directly, which is, why we talk about this every single day here on the daily chart. The microstructure is a bit ambiguous. Certainly, the break above initial resistance overnight indicates a failure of the bears, which you might argue pushes probabilities more towards a direct upside breakout. And I would agree. I would agree. The altcoins, certainly the altcoin sector looks very promising. Corrections are possibly complete. I don't see a very clear overall picture everywhere, right? But a lot of coins are currently in so-called they were in wave 4 corrections, which are maybe complete now. We still need some more confirmation from an analysis point of view, but overall a lot of the coins that I'm tracking could be starting their last wave up, which is expected for Q1. As you know, right, we talked about one more Q1 rally before a substantial price top. So this is all looking interesting, and I would say we now take a look at the smaller time frame, because here on the short-term chart, the price has not yet given us any local top confirmation since the rally started yesterday. The early morning rally that started yesterday here at around 92,800. Yeah. So when this rally started, there was a resistance area which got broken, which was a signal that the bears have failed, at least temporarily. And the next upside levels now that we can watch are the previous swing high, which is in our white scenario, the wave 2 high that formed at 97,450. Looks like we might test it, okay? And therefore the white scenario has definitely become less likely in favor of the yellow scenario. Yellow is the wider B wave that we talked about. And in a wider B wave correction, you can see that here, the market will probably test the blue zone. So that means the next upside levels to watch are 97,450, 97,717 as the next two resistance levels to watch. I think we might test them. Then 98,905, 99,630, and 100,850. So these are all common targets for a C wave in wave Y of B. So this blue zone is calculated based on the initial A wave projected out to calculate targets for wave C. So obviously above or before that area is reached, these previous swing high is going to be important, because only a break above 97,450 will formally invalidate the white count. But the break above, remember we had a 1-2 setup to the downside, which, however, I said I wouldn't short myself because of the context and what the market is telling us and everything, and the altcoin sector and everything. But still, there was a 1-2 setup, and the bears failed to act on it, which is a signal. Yeah, nothing else. It's a signal, and that signal tells us that if the bears are failing, the bulls are trying to take control. Now, and I can tell you that if we see more evidence that a low is in place, it might even be that this fourth wave has bottomed, which I'm definitely considering, and I find that quite likely on several altcoin charts. The problem is that just structurally on the Bitcoin chart, the correction looks a bit incomplete. Yeah, the correction looks a bit incomplete, but it's not, it's not, I won't rule it out. This could be some kind of a weird triangle pattern here, absolutely. There are ways how you can call that move down complete, but it would require some more evidence. Certainly a break above the 1-2 setup resistance and invalidation of the white count would be a first good step in confirming that we're actually on our way more directly to the upside. But there is so far no real impulse to the upside. The last upside setup we had was here a few days ago. Remember when we talked about this 5-wave move up, 3-wave move down, which worked out nicely. But then we saw a 5-wave move down and a corrective rally. The bears failed, but there was also no reaction to resistance. So price continued to just move up, and the situation hasn't really changed since, 24 hours ago, really. And now we need to watch, and that's going to be important today. We need to watch the green line at 97,450 and then the blue target zone. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.